Hello, 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 everybody. And I'm here today to make something quick and easy. I'm your girl Camille with the most, and we're here to make some cabbage roll soup. That's right, cabbage roll soup. And these are some of the items you're going to need. Use whatever seasonings you want. You're going to need some beef base. I got a can of low sodium tomato sauce. You can use whatever you want. This is what I had in the cupboard. Some diced tomatoes. I got some spaghetti sauce too. I might, if it's not thick enough, I might add that. I got some carrots. I'm gonna cut them up smaller. I got 2 stalks of celery cut up and 1 onion cut up. And I got a red bell pepper cut up. You're gonna need some rice. Then I had and a cabbage. And this is leftover cabbage we had from Sunday. I'm going to make it work, okay? And just salt, pepper, garlic. Oh, let me get some garlic out. Some fresh garlic. And parsley, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. First of all, I got the big pot out today. And I filled it half full of water. And we're going to add our beef base to our taste. Whatever taste we get that you want, you just keep adding it to your taste. And once you get your taste, then just let it come to a boil. While we did in our taste, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of oil and let it get hot. Okay, I'm going to add a tablespoon of beef base. I already add 1/2 a teaspoon. Let me add another half. Stir it up. And we'll just get our taste. We're going to add some basil to that. I got some basil leaves, chopped basil leaves. We're going to sprinkle some of that in there once we get the taste, because I don't want to taste the basil. I want to taste the broth first, then put the basil in there. Now you can add hamburger and ground pork. I'm not going to use ground pork today. You can use ground pork. I'm just going to use ground hamburgers. I forgot to thaw out the pork. You usually when you do cabbage rolls, you mix it with pork. Some people don't use pork because they don't eat pork, so you can just do hamburger. We're going to do hamburger. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to stir fry our onions and our celery. Now, this is the first time I ever froze my celery, and I don't like it. I'll never do it again because it's too watery for me. But I guess it's going in the soup. It'll be all right. So we're going to stir fry that. We're going to add the meat. Add the peppers. If you want peppers, you don't have to do peppers. Use green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, whatever peppers you want. I had some red ones, so I'm going to use it. And then we're just going to break up our burger all over the vegetables. I'm going to use about this is a 2-pound box. We're going to use about 1 pound because I got some meatloaf left over, and I'm going to add the meatloaf to it also. Okay? Just stuffed cabbage soup. Okay? We're going to chop it up really good, and I'm going to put the rest of it in the freezer for another soup day. Now that we're getting this dreary weather, I'm not cooking tomorrow because I'm going to try to bring my flowers in tomorrow. Okay? Then we're going to add some onion powder. And we're going to add about a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. It's chunky here because it didn't get closed up good, so that means it tells you some moisture got in there. Whenever your stuff dries, it's still good. You just want to close it up a little tighter. The lid must have been open. You got to realize I got another cook in the house, my husband, and he don't close up stuff too well. So we're going to do about a 1/2 teaspoon of the onion powder. You go over a little, 1/2 teaspoon is fine, because all it is going to get, it's not salty, it's just giving it flavor. Okay? Then we're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic. garlic powder. You just guess. Then I'm going to use a little bit, about a half a teaspoon of some garlic and pepper. This is garlic salt. That's why I only said, well, we're going to do a little bit because I don't want it too salty. Because the soup is already salty. There we go. And then we're going to add a little bit more of that. There we go. Then I'm going to add some pepper, a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Let's see where my black pepper right here. Be careful, there you go. Just a half. Then I'm going to add some crushed red pepper chives. I'm only going to sprinkle some because you don't want it too spicy. Okay. Last time I sprinkled where the whole thing filled. And we're going to add some Italian seasoning. And you know, you don't have to measure that. That's just flavor. I'd say about let's go a full teaspoon of this, of Italian seasoning. Yeah, I use this for everything, okay? And we're just going to continue to stir it up until we get it all mashed in and all blend together. Okay, we're going to get this flavor. See what it tastes like. Perfect. Beef flavor. Wonderful. Okay? It's not too salty. And even if it is, when you add all your spaghetti sauce and your salt, stewed tomatoes will be fine. Okay, now we're going to add about a teaspoon of basil. Basil just gives it flavor too. I'm going to put that basil in there. Okay. Store that also in a cool place so it don't stick too. Then I'm going to put this back up. And then I'm going to add some parsley flakes to it so we can have some color. It's just like if you put it on a cabbage. Add some parsley flakes to it so it can have some color. Okay, we got some fresh garlic we're going to add into this hamburger mixture. I'm going to add about a teaspoon, sprinkle it everywhere. Have that garlic taste. This is a tablespoon, but I'm doing a teaspoon. You don't want all that. Okay. And then we just continue to stir till we get all those flavors in there and all the ground beef browned and the onions are sauteed and that juice. And we're not going to strain the juice. We're going to keep that juice and add it to our soup mixture. Okay? I'll be back once the meat is all brown. Okay, I want to try my new toy I got, y'all. It's a hamburger squasher. It just mashes everything up. I wanted to try something from Toomey and I got this. So, y'all, I thought it was going to be really phony plastic, but it cuts really good. Okay, let me get to somebody at the door. It's really hard plastic, okay? Okay, so I added some of the meatloaf to it. Some of the meatloaf I had left over, I added it. So it's all mixed together. Just going to mix it all, crunch it all up. I want to stir it first so it can all get mixed together, like so. Oh, get him. Okay, now that we got our beef, we're moving our pan up closer. And now we're going to add our meat mixture to the pot. Juice and all to the pot. And scrape it. And let that come to a boil. Now, while this is coming to a boil, I'm going to clean dishes and I'm going to clean dishes and I'm going to clean all the cans that we're going to open. Okay? Okay, now that all this came to a boil, I'm going to put some carrots in there. These are thin cut carrots. I'm going to put that in there for color. You don't have to put carrots in there, but I'm going to put some carrots in there for color. Even though I got the peppers in there. But I'm going to put the carrots in there for color. Okay, that'd be like your side dish, stuffed cabbage and carrots. Okay, I'm going to put them in for color. Then I'm going to I got some diced tomatoes, stewed tomatoes. Use the juice and all. Throw that in there. Okay, diced tomatoes. Make sure you clean the tops of your cans because you don't know what walks on your tops in the store or in your home. Okay, then I got, I got a can of tomato sauce. We're going to put that in there. Now, I got some spaghetti sauce, but I'm not going to put that in there right now. I'm going to see how this thicken up. We're going to let this come to a boil. I'm going to bring y'all closer so y'all can see what it looked like. Okay. And now we're going to add, we're going to let that come to a boil. Then we're going to add our rice. We just want that to come to get some flavor in there. And then we're going to add our rice, okay? Let me clean up a little bit. Okay, I just tasted. I think I'm going to add the can of spaghetti sauce to it to make it thicker. Plus, give it a little spaghetti tomatoey taste. Okay, because all I taste is flavor. Flavor. So we're going to let that sit for a while. And while we're doing that, we might as well add our rice. We're going to add our rice. We don't want to add too much rice because rice will make it soak up all our juice. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3. And that's all I'm going to put. 3. That's all I'm going to put in there. Rice. And then I'm going to go ahead and leftover cabbage. Add that cabbage to it so we can get that flavor also in there. All that cabbage. Oh, yes. Lord have mercy. Let me show y'all. Look at that. It's starting to look good already. Stuffed pepper soup. Y'all, look at that. We just make that rice cook now. And we're going to taste it to see what it needs. Now, and we'll come back and see what we need to add. Okay? It's almost done. Okay, y'all. Look at it. It's ready. The rice is cooked and everything. Let's taste it and see what it tastes like. I hope it's all the flavors is there now that it done boiled. All the flavors should be there. We're going to taste the flavors. Look at that. Look at that broth. Oh, it's hot. Wait a minute. Y'all, this is great. It's got good flavors, all the seasonings and everything. It is great. So it's time to serve it. Okay, y'all, here we go. Stuffed cabbage soup. Y'all see that rice and that hamburger. You can use pork if you want, but I didn't use pork. Them peppers, onions, celery. Look at that celery. Even though it was frozen, it was soggy. It's still cooking because it's going to be soft regardless. Look at that. And I got some crackers. I didn't have no regular crackers, so we're going to do seedless crackers. Look at that, y'all. Look at that soup. Y'all better ask some darn body. Look at that basil and the parsley and the colors. It's just so pretty, y'all. Cabbage roll soup, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, Monday is the last day to enter into the contest for a free gift. All you have to do is enter your name as one of the comments on one of my cooking shows, how you like whatever I cook, okay? That's all you got to do, and your name will go into the drawing. Okay, y'all. Stuffed cabbage soup today, and we'll see you in a couple of days. I'm not cooking tomorrow. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.